Hello there, I'm Royal Sealy, aka Mignonette, and welcome to my channel. Today I have a super special video. This is for the Lolita YouTubers collab, and this is a challenge that was posed by Luna of the Lake. It is a Secret Santa style wardrobe coordinate exchange where each of us was partnered with two Lolitas. One that we would make a cord for based off of what was in their wardrobe, and the other where we would give our wardrobe to someone else and they would make our coordinate. I had a lot of fun doing this project, and it was really interesting both seeing someone else's wardrobe and trying to see how I would put my spin on their outfits and their clothes. And then also the reverse of having someone else share their perspective and creating a coordinate based off what I have. I thought this was a really informative process and also really fun. It gave me the opportunity to have a visual organization of my wardrobe as well, which I didn't have before. I had just been using Google Sheets to track spending, as well as Lollibrary for adding the items, but having an organized location where I can look at all my JSKs, all my blouses, all my accessories at once has made cording ever since so much easier. And it's also something that I can do now when I'm at work. I can look and I can put things together. So I got a lot out of this challenge, both as someone making the cord and as someone receiving the cord from someone else. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Cell Rose. They are a French Lolita YouTuber who does a lot of really cool old school coordinates. And I was really excited when they got me. I think that their style is it's really pretty and refined. You definitely get a sense of experience with it. So being newer, I was looking forward to see what they would have. And not only that, but they were very quick with it too. I sent them my wardrobe and they made two very cute drawings of possible coordinate ideas. I am just smitten with it. It was so cool. And then the person who I got to make a cord of was Luna by the Lake, the organizer herself. So if you would like to see Luna's video of the coordinate that I made for her, you can check the link up above. I will also be sharing Cell Rose's video of the coordinate that they received up above and in the video description. So I have a lot of links there if you haven't checked. I would recommend. So as I mentioned before, Cell Rose was super nice, and they gave me two coordinates to work from. They gave me one with Whipped Magic, which is a beloved addition to my wardrobe, and one that I just think it's really fun to mess around with those bright neon colors and trying to pull on them in different ways. And then they did another coordinate with my other love, which is Card Playing Kitty, aka Wonder Cat, the 2000s release of it with the apron cut, only without the apron. This one I was really excited to do because I did do the pre-order for the 2023 release that Meta's doing of Card Playing Kitty, aka Wonder Card, and I got the tuxedo cut in blue. So I was really looking to continue courting my ivory colorway of the print from the original release, and I was really glad that they picked it. So the way I've corded this one in before has been with either a plain black blouse and just kind of like your stereotypical Sweet Lolita motifs, where it's like the black wrist cuffs, black socks, and like sweet scalloped shoes. I've also done a more Alice-inspired cord in the past where it was blue gingham, and that was with the blouse from AP as well as a headpiece from AP and leaning into more of the blue Alice-y feeling, which contrasted nicely with the red. And Cell Rose took this piece and put it in an entirely different context from what I would have thought to do. So without further ado, I'm going to be showing the film from the cord that they created for me. So to give you a rundown, it is, of course, the ivory colorway of Meta's Card Playing Kitty, aka Wonder Card from the original release. And while they did pair it with a black blouse, I think they took this in a completely different direction than I ever would have thought to. They paired it with these long princess style Baby the Stars Shine Bright gloves with these bows that are up at the top and bows on the fingers to be like fake jewelry rings. And they gave it more of a femme fatale look. That's what they said they were going for. And I think that it reads through wonderfully. I was trying to find this orange child's toy that I have. I'll put it here since I don't know if we're allowed to say it on YouTube. But I was going to do that, and I was going to do a lot of like, oh, like James Bond, like spy, femme fatale, like, ooh, um, style shooting of it. I thought that would have been really fun, but I couldn't find it. What I did have was my black prescription sunglasses that were in the shape of flowers. And I feel like not only did this give this an air of like undercover spy slash Hollywood starlight vibe, it was just like a lot of fun to play around with. I know the idea of doing this really low heel with longer socks that are right under the knee, um, I don't know if I ever would have considered putting those two together, but I'm really glad that Cell Rose did. I thought it added a nice flair, and it's something that is both functional for the femme fatale as well as stylish. They even specified this bag, which I really like that they looked from head to toe about what would be a good addition. So I think my chef's kiss for this cord that Cell Rose came up with would be those long black gloves by Baby the Star Shine Bright. I really like them, but I'm never sure just how to style them. And I think I've only maybe worn them once or twice before in a different cord where the rest of it was black. So this was very innovative to me and allowed me to see these gloves in a different light. I'm also glad that they picked something without the apron involved as well. I think this is a really versatile JSK given that the apron is so prominent, but it's also removable. And for me, I have such a hard time removing that apron because it has embroidery on the bottom, which is, in my opinion, really cool. But when you remove it, you really get to enjoy all of the print details in their full, and you get to play off of them more, which I think Cell did a really good job with. The thing I also really appreciated about this is not only was it a cord that, in my opinion, fit together really well, I think it also matched my natural style inclinations very well. This is a cord that when I put it on, I felt very confident and comfortable in. And honestly, I had class the next day. I was considering wearing it to class. That's how much I liked it. And I believe I did. I just did it without the gloves and I added the rings. I brought the gloves in case there was an occasion that called for it. But that's how much I liked this cord. I think that they did such an excellent job of making an excellent cord that I would also see myself wearing and enjoying wearing. And the most important thing with these clothes is to feel comfortable and happy with what you're wearing. And I think this cord that Cell Rose came up with is one that made me feel very happy and comfortable. So outside of this, so I said everything I like about it, and honestly, I don't think there's anything I would change. If I were to wear this coordinate again, and I had to change or mess around with something, I have this removable black peplum from AP's Princess Cat JSK. I think maybe I could try to work with the black peplum and see how that looks overlaid. It's given me a lot of ideas on how to work with this JSK without the apron attached to it. Once again, I want to thank Cell Rose for putting together such a wonderfully thought out coordinate, as well as the two diagrams, the two drawings that they put up. It really helped to visualize the process, and it was really cute to see as well. Outside of that, I would also like to thank Luna by the Lake for coming up with such a fun challenge. If you want to see Luna by the Lake's video on the cord that I made for her, you can check either above or below in the description. And I will be linking to Cell Roses as well, if not above, then in the description. When there is a playlist sorted for the YouTube collab for the coordinate swapping, I will link to that as well. And I would highly recommend, if you are looking for more Lolita content, to seek out these other Lolita YouTubers who took part in the collab and see how their various styles differ. I think there was a lot of really cool coordinates that came out of this, and it was really fun to be connected with people outside of my own local communities. I'm Royal Sealy, aka Mignonette. If you want to see me anywhere else, you can find me on Tumblr, somewhat on Instagram, Lemonade, and sometimes LiveJournal. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Lolita or Lolita adjacent topics. I'm going to include these other poses I did where I was just having a good old time. Again, I've had so much fun with this coordinate. It brought such a smile to my face. I hope you can tell how much fun I had wearing it. So thank you again, Cell Rose. Links in the description.